I want to see if that could make any difference in the impact of this game.
I can definitely see that making a big impact in this game as she drops her defender and knocks down the shot. Gabby Schultz with the great move and finish. And a pass stolen. That looks like number 24, Reagan Williams. She looks to push it to number 35, Gabby Schultz. Over into the corner to Jamie Dixon for 3, and it's off. Rebound goes to Maya McPherson. She looks to push things in transition. Slows it up a little bit, passes inside to number 42, senior Beatrice Colton.
I think that's the way for them to win. Give it to number 42, Beatrice, and number 24, O'Keefe. Those are the ways to win this game.
Number 24, O'Keefe, as mentioned, is a senior committed to the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. She'll be attending that next year as Catherine Goodwin heads to the line to shoot 2 for St. Thomas Aquinas.
A big thing in this game will be making free throws. So far, they're 100%. And I'll keep it 100% with 3 and 3. That is going to be the key for both teams if they want to win this game down the stretch.
I did one of their games earlier this year when they played Live for Life Academy at the Hy-Vee Arena, and Catherine Goodwin definitely is one of the stars in that game as she misses that free throw, but Catherine Goodwin had around 12 points, and Charlotte O'Keefe, man, in that game against Live for Life, she absolutely torched them from everywhere on the floor.
Key here for Park Hill South is to stay calm. You have the lead, and as I say that, they give up a turnover to Beatrice.
24, Charlotte O'Keefe inside, and that's no good, but she gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and gets fouled. She'll be heading to the line for 2 free throws.
This is the 3rd trip to the line for the Saints. They have no fouls 2 minutes into this game, and the Panthers have 3. That could leave an impact for people down the stretch, especially since they have almost no depth. The first free throw is good for O'Keefe. Make them 4 for 5 on the day from the charity line.
Second shot on the way. And it is good as well. That brings the score to 5-4. St. Thomas Aquinas leads with 6 minutes and counting to go in the first quarter. That is with Gabby Schultz now. Gabby Schultz passes to Tatum Kells. Finds Jamie Dixon. Jamie Dixon surveying the court. Working the ball around nicely now for Park Hill South. Jamie Dixon gets it back up to the top of the key. 3-pointer on the way, and it is no good for number 24, Reagan Williams.
You know, I like the confidence, but also that there was a person in her face. That was a little bit too contested for that to be shot.
I agree with that. As number 2, Zoe McCrory knocks down the first basket. She gets her first 2 points.
That puts the Panthers in a 3-point deficit.
And we do apologize if you're watching the stream and notice the scoreboard. It has not been updated yet as number 24, Reagan Williams, knocks down her first basket of the game.
We'll try to update it for you. It is 7-6 here with 5:10 left to go in the first.
Charlotte, dang. Number 23, Jemiah McPherson now. Charlotte O'Keefe works it around to Catherine Goodwin. Looking inside for Beatrice Colton, and she knits their first basket of the game.
Let's see what the Panthers can do here to try to respond. Again, sorry if you see people walking in front of the frame. Things you have to deal with.
Number 23, Avery Simmons puts up a shot and gets it to go. Avery Simmons with her 4th point of the game as Catherine Goodwin pushes it up the court. Looks inside to Beatrice Colton, gets a lucky bounce into her hands, and that's her second basket of the game. It is quickly up to an 11-8 game for St. Thomas Aquinas with 4 minutes remaining in the game.
This is amazing. Both of the teams are responding perfectly to each other. They're breaking the defense, they're finding open shots, and they're making them. It's a beautiful game.
3 on the way from Jamie Dixon, no good, but number 23, Avery Simmons gets her own rebound. Rebound now goes to Charlotte O'Keefe after that missed shot. And
it helps when you're about 5 inches taller than your opponent.
Yeah, you know, Charlotte O'Keefe listed at 6'3", so definitely a height advantage for them. Tallest player on Park Hill South is number 44, Tatum Kells, at only 6'2". You know, number 24, Reagan Williams, is also listed at 6'2", but She is not the presence inside like Charlotte O'Keefe or Beatrice Culleton is, as number 33, Tatum Grimes, checks in for Beatrice Culleton. Avery Simmons going to work now on number 35, Kelsey Schnick, and she fouls Avery Simmons, and she's going to go to the line for 2.
Avery Simmons is chosen to put herself in the game amazingly, and she has scored 4 points with a chance to score 6 here at the line.
First one on the way for her, and knocks that one down. That's her 5th point of the game here early in this first quarter.
The score is 11-9 with 3:37 left in the first.
You know, if this game comes down to the line, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see, as the second one is up and made as well. Both of these teams are very good free throw shooters. So, you know, if it's a close game at the end, I feel like it's gonna come down who misses first. Jemiah McPherson works the ball inside to Beatrice Culleton, who pushes it inside to Schnick, and she makes her first basket. Beatrice Culleton great there on the high block to find Schnick for the 2-point basket. She has 2 points early in this one, and the lead is increased to 3.
This game is completely back and forth, and I love it. 3-point swing, 1 point, 3-point, 1 point, and as a missed shot right there by number 24, Reagan Williams.
Both teams go to work on the glass. That's gonna be a jump ball. And the basketball is going to stay. Oh, the basketball is going to go to St. Thomas Aquinas. That was Avery Simmons and Kelsey Schnick on the ball right there.
Last game, St. Thomas Aquinas boys lost by 1 point, 54-53 by the Lee Summit West.
that was a great game.
There have been some great games today here on the A10 Network.
And only more great games to come after. Olathe South versus Staley is our next up here on the list. That game is going to be a pretty great game. Olathe South coming off of a win last night. Staley game got canceled against Grandview. Staley entered this because of Free State, Lawrence Free State being not available with COVID. So, you know, best available case for Staley as they get to come and play a great Olathe South team from Kansas.
Yeah, 2 of the best teams in Kansas is Olathe South and the Freebirds, which would have been an amazing game. But I would argue the best or the second best team in Missouri plays the second best team in Kansas with Staley versus Olathe South. So that should be an amazing game next. But right there, a missed shot
from Charlotte O'Keefe, indeed. My bad. Jamie Dixon wants to push the tempo. Park Hill South is a fast-paced moving team. I watched them earlier this year when they played against my home school, Winnetonka Griffins, and they absolutely dominated us. You know, Jamie Dixon had a great game. As Beatrice Culleton gets the roll, that's her 6th point of the game. She is currently 3 for 3 from inside.
As my coach once said, if the first time you fail, you try again.
Jamie Dixon now, Catherine Goodwin guarding her. She looks to reset the offense. Passes it inside to number 20, Josie Ham. She gets put in trouble. Number 44 now, Tatum Kells. Hands it back off to Ham. Ham spins, drives, passes it off. Inside now to Avery Simmons, and that's going to be they call a foul on Charlotte O'Keefe. I'm not really sure I agree with that one right there. I would have definitely have called that a jump ball.
That is a very big play, because not only do the Panthers retain possession, but they retain the possession arrow, which could become in clutch later down the stretch.
That is a very good point. I definitely don't agree with that call. Charlotte O'Keefe looked like she didn't agree with that call, but, you know, it's the ref's decision at the end of the day. Number 20, Josie Ham's going to inbound the ball for Park Hill South.
Leading scorer for Park Hill South, Avery Simmons is going to take a rest for a second.
Yeah, number 3, Cameron Farber checks in. As number 35 drives in, kicks it back out to Reagan Williams, and Reagan Williams drives to the basket, no good. Great defense there by Charlotte O'Keefe, but she grabs her own rebound, puts it back up, and gets the roll. Reagan Williams.
What an effort from Reagan Williams.
She did not give up on that one. Charlotte goes through Charlotte O'Keefe's legs, and number 3 pushes it out. Now Reagan Williams with the ball. She drives to the basket, can't get it to go, and number 33, Tatum Grimes, pulls down the rebound. Jemiah McPherson now sets up the offense for St. Thomas Aquinas. Inside on the high block to Charlotte O'Keefe. Great cut there by McPherson, and she's going to reset things now. Pulls up for 3, lets one go, no good. Number 33, Tatum Grimes with the board. And they kick it back out and reset. Charlotte O'Keefe now with the ball. And they're going to call a push on number 2, Zoe McCrory. That is her first foul of the game.
That evens everyone up with 3 fouls as teams.
And that looks like number 1, Lauren Dittmer, checks into the game for Park Hill South. Number 3, Cameron Farber will check out. Reagan Williams takes the ball up the court. Like I said, she is listed as the tallest player on the team, but is not really a big man. She likes to work the ball outside and is a modern-day point guard, if you would like. As she wants to pull that one, doesn't do it. Charlotte O'Keefe with a great defense, and she passes it off to McPherson, who sets it up to Beatrice Colleton, and that's an easy basket inside. She has 8 points early in this first quarter.
After the great turnover and the great score by Beatrice, I do want to say the matchup of the day is going to be 24 on 24.
Reagan Williams with a great move there, as you were saying, 24 on 24. She makes that basket over Charlotte O'Keefe, and we're going to head into the first quarter. Your score 17-14. St. Thomas Aquinas up early.
Thank you for listening to the 810 Varsity Network. We will be back shortly.
When it comes to fitness, what's real? How about a coach and a personal plan that give you 360 support? Join Anytime Fitness for just $1 today and get something real. That's Anytime Fitness. That's real AF. Visit AnytimeFitness.com.
Check out the new Creekside location at 435 and 45 Highway with new introductory $1 prices for Park Hill and Park Hill South students and families. Stop by anytime or call 816-710-2800.
When it comes to fitness, what's real? How about a coach and a personal plan that give you 360 support? Join Anytime Fitness for just $1 today and get something real. That's Anytime Fitness. That's real AF. Visit AnytimeFitness.com.
Check out.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Number 24, Reagan Williams to inbound the ball. Jamie Dixon will now play point guard for Park Hill South. Guarding her is Catherine Goodwin, a very feisty defender. Number 23 now, Avery Simmons, who checked back into the game. Drives to the paint, passes it over to Williams, who misses badly. Rebound goes to Charlotte O'Keefe, who passes up to McPherson, who's going to be running up now for St. Thomas Aquinas, and she can't get that one to go. Avery Simmons with the rebound.
The big thing for Park Hill South is to slow down. It's just a 3-point game and try to get scores.
That's definitely going to be a travel, yeah. Avery Simmons walks with that one. You could have argued it could have been a foul before the travel, but either way, it's going to be St. Thomas Aquinas' ball. And with St. Thomas Aquinas, what I noticed is they have a really traditional, lineup. They have 2 traditional point guards, and Catherine Goodwin and Jeremiah McPherson, as O'Keefe makes that one. And they have 2 good big men inside. Charlotte O'Keefe, who I mentioned earlier, is a Division I UT Rio Grande commit, and Beatrice Colleton, who already has 8 points early. Number 32 for them, Aaliyah Goldsby, is a person that can definitely get hot from outside and knock down a couple threes. As Jamie Dixon puts up the wild shot, and it's a rebound to Goldsby. Catherine Goodwin wants to push the tempo and turns it over to to Reagan Williams.
It wasn't a bad take, but it didn't go through. But they did take over the ball next possession, and allows them to have a chance to score here. As
Step
Williams,
back 3, a little too much on that one, but try to get the offensive rebound, ends up tipping it out of bounds by Gabby Schultz, and that's going to go St. Thomas Aquinas' way. Catherine Goodwin will take the ball up the court for Aquinas. Inside, Charlotte O'Keefe on the high post. Goldsby passes it down to Colleton, and she gets her 10th point of the game. She is currently 5 for 5 from inside.
like I said at the start of this broadcast, the key for them to win is to feed Beatrice Colton and O'Keefe down low. That is the way for Aquinas to win, and the way for Park Hill South to win is be patient and make your shots.
Yeah, like you said, they need to be a lot more patient than they have been. They've been rushing a lot of their offense possessions, not getting good looks, and that's really hurt them here early in the second half, as we are now 21-14. St. Thomas Aquinas lead it. 5:45 left to go in the half. Jemiah McPherson going to take the ball up court. She's guarded by Jamie Dixon. Now Charlotte O'Keefe finds Goldsby. Goldsby tries to drive in, and it gets stolen. Tipped out of bounds by Jamie Dixon, as St. Thomas Aquinas will remain with possession.
Yeah, and the thing that Park Hill South needs to do here is find a way to turn over the ball and make sure that they can get rebounds.
Yeah.
If they can win the board situation, especially on defense, they can stay close in this game.
Good move by Jemiah McPherson to find Beatrice Colton inside. That's her 12th point of the game here early in the first half.
Combined, O'Keefe and Colton have 21 points. No, Colton plus O'Keefe have 18 points. Sorry. That's going to be called out of bounds on Aquinas, and Panthers retain possession.
Checking into the game is number 35, Kelsey Schnick, and it will be a timeout, Park Hill South, as there is 4:59 here left in the second quarter. They trail 14-23 to St. Thomas Aquinas. You know, a lot of the time in girls basketball, you see a lot more threes taken, and
Orange tape. Do you have an orange
but like I was saying, you know, girls basketball, there's usually a lot more threes taken, but that's definitely not the case when it comes to St. Thomas Aquinas. They definitely like to work the ball inside more to Beatrice Colton and, you know, Charlotte O'Keefe. So far, they've been doing a good job of shutting down Charlotte O'Keefe inside, but when you shut down one of them, that leaves another one open, and Beatrice Colton's taking advantage of that.
I absolutely agree. I mean, there's only so much Park Hill South can do. Again, with having 8 players in, and they do have 2 players, Reagan Williams and Tatum Kells, that are 6'2". Like you said earlier, Reagan is not very much of a post defender or a post offensive center, as you will. So it is hard to guard 2 people that are an inch or 2 taller.
Yeah. And like we were saying with Reagan Williams, she likes to take the ball outside, you know, shoot a couple threes. She's shooting 40% from 3 this season, but you know, it's kind of difficult when you have 2 players that are 6'3" above that are just absolutely post dominant. As the 3 is on the way, bang! Number 33, Jamie Dixon grabs her first basket of the game.
That is exactly what Park Hill South needed to get back in this game.
Catherine Goodwin all the way and one!
And what a response by the Saints. That is exactly, that is perfect. They just let up a 3, go back down the court, and now with a free throw can give a 3-point play.
And Catherine Goodwin with that great first step, quick first step. She draws the foul and is going to the line to try to make it an old-fashioned 3-point play on the other end.
Jemiah McPherson comes in for number 2,
and
Zoe.
She gets that free throw to go.
Makes it a 9-point game with 4:15 left.
Reagan Williams working on Charlotte O'Keefe. This is definitely not one of Charlotte O'Keefe's strong suits guarding perimeter. So, you know, Park Hill South would definitely want to try to take advantage of that. But being as big as she is, it's just, you know, a wild shot there. But being as big as Charlotte O'Keefe is, it's hard to get past her, you know?
Absolutely. It's something that the coach might think of doing, like maybe a pick and roll. Get her off of Williams and try to allow their best player in the Panthers some points.
Yeah, McPherson looks for Catherine Goodwin, a little bit of a wild pass, and they're going to look to reset here. 3:35 left to go in the second quarter. 26-17 lead now for St. Thomas Aquinas.
A big thing with both Kansas and Missouri high school basketball, female and male, is there is no play clock as Beatrice Colton gets fouled and will go to the line for 2.
That foul's on Reagan Williams. That's her second.
Like I was saying, there is no shot clock, so it is very very favorable to the team in the lead.
Yeah.
They can take as much time as they want, and especially right there, she gets 2 shots and misses the first one. If she makes this next one, they get a point as well as almost a whole minute taken off of the clock.
Yeah, and with the shot clock, we were talking about it last game. Missouri's looking to implement one in 2023, and we expect Kansas to follow suit as Beatrice Colton knocks down her second free throw. But, I think a shot clock should have already been implemented in high school basketball all the way around. It is in some states, but it just ruins the game sometimes, in my opinion. It really slows things down and just makes the game boring.
Yeah, some teams like Northtown, the school I go to, and a few other schools, as they throw some hands, and they're going to call a foul on
Beatrice Colleton. I definitely don't agree with that one. She looked like she had more of the possession, and Avery Simmons was the one fighting for the ball, but they called a foul in favor of Avery Simmons.
I absolutely agree with you, Landon. But like I was saying, it allows for some games to seem slow and boring, but it also can provide some coaches to do full court presses to try to push teams out of their comfort zone.
Yeah, Catherine Goodwin now pushing the pace for St. Thomas Aquinas. McPherson dropped off for 3, and that's going to be an air ball right into Reagan Williams' hands. Jamie Dixon pushes the tempo now for Park Hill South. That's number 20, Josie Ham, and she throws it over. Catherine Goodwin running the court, passes it inside to number 3, Goldsby, and Tatum Grimes, as she makes her first basket of the game.
The Aquinas Saints are kind of pulling away here. If you're the Panthers, you want to slow things down and get the ball moving. Once you do that, you can find open shots in the corner or in the paint, like right there.
And they're going to call that foul on number 35, Kelsey Schnick.
It's going to be on the floor, as there's no 1-and-1 yet.
They need to start finding some mismatches and taking advantage of those. I really don't believe that Reagan Williams is taking advantage of Charlotte O'Keefe, because Charlotte O'Keefe has been really playing great defense, in my opinion.
To help the Panthers, Beatrice Colton is on the bench as she is leading all players with 13 points. 13 points.
Kicked inside. Shot goes up and shot goes down for Reagan Williams. That's 8 points for her now. 29-19. St. Thomas Aquinas lead with 2 minutes left to go in the half.
Park Hill South needs to find something to go on defense as well as on offense.
McPherson drives to the basket, no good, but offensive rebound by Tatum Grimes, and that's her second basket of the game.
Like I was saying at the start of the game, the key for Park Hill South, not only to keep it slow, but they have to win the board battle.
Yeah.
If they can't do that, especially with Beatrice Colton on the bench, I'm fearful that it's going to be a very long game for the Panthers.
Yeah, good layup right there by Reagan Williams. And a great block on the other end by Reagan Williams. She looks to come up limping after that, though, as number 33, Jamie Dixon, pushes the tempo. Rebound goes to number 23, Avery Simmons, and she can't get the follow-up to go.
That hurts, but you got to just move on and try to stop them here. You're down by 10 points. You got 2 chances on offense. You couldn't make either, but you have to make something happen on defense.
And sophomore guard Jemiah McPherson loses control of that one, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to go to Park Hill South.
Like we were saying at the start of the game, this 8-man lineup could hurt them severely. It looks like Avery Simmons is very tired, but there is no one to go in for her, as their second best or best scorer, Reagan Williams, is also put on the bench for her being very exhausted.
Yeah, this is going to be a big halftime adjustment for Park Hill South in order to, freshen them up a little bit, try to find a game plan that works for them as Avery Simmons gets fouled. Josh Dorr, head coach of Park Hill South, he's really going to need to slow things down in the second half, but manage to find ways to score the basketball. Otherwise, they will not get back in this game.
Absolutely. Avery Simmons gets 2 trips to the line, and that also, with only 55.6 seconds of the half, it does allow Panthers, if any fouls happen, to 1-and-1 because they are in the bonus.
First shot goes for Simmons, and that's number 6 for her tonight.
Lauren Ditterman comes in for Cameron Fraber for the Panthers.
My apologies, that is her 7th point of the game for Avery Simmons as she gets her second shot on the way. And that one falls as well, 100% from the line for her tonight. She has 8 points. Catherine Goodwin looks to press it up for St. Thomas Aquinas now as they lead 31-23 with 50 seconds remaining in the half.
Now it's interesting to see if Aquinas just hold the ball for 50 seconds since there's no shot clock.
You know, that is definitely something that we saw last game with Lee Summit West. They look to hold the ball as Catherine Goodwin cuts to the basket. Great pass by Charlotte O'Keefe to find her, and she gets the layup to fall. And a great pass on the other end, but the layup is no good by Lauren Dittmer.
That was beautiful eyesight. She got the ball where it needed to be, just couldn't quite
Indeed,
get the
a great
finish.
pass there by Josie Ham, just unable to get the thing to go for Dittmer. And it does look like now that Catherine Goodwin and St. Thomas Aquinas will be holding for the last shot as they lead 33-23 with 10 seconds remaining in this half.
It's going to be interesting who they go to.
Inside to
O'Keefe.
Charlotte O'Keefe, who can't get it to go. That looked like a foul there to me, but either way, 35 pulls the one up, and that's going to go to beat the buzzer. Number 35, Kelsey Schnitt, gets her second basket of the game.
There is a lot to break down there. It looked like O'Keefe got fouled, and then it also looked like O'Keefe traveled, but they didn't call either, and they were going to go into the half, leading 12 points to the Panthers as the Saints lead 35-23.
Yeah, and you know, the 23 points coming from majority of their two-headed monster, Reagan Williams and Avery Simmons. They combined for a total of 18 out of the 23 points. On the other side, St. Thomas Aquinas, Beatrice Culleton has a major advantage right now inside as she has the 13 points. Catherine Goodwin as well, able to use her quick feet and speed and get 7 points inside.
Yeah, and although Charlotte O'Keefe only has 3 points, she has been a monster with both assists and the rebounds for Aquinas.
And that's exactly what she is, a type of player. She's not just one that's going to go out there and score all their points for the team. She's a great team player, great hustle, great rebounding. She does everything that they need to do for her.
Absolutely, and the key for the Panthers here, go in the locker room, get some rest, but most of all, talk to the coach. Make a game plan that can work. Maybe full court press, try to get turnovers on defense, and for the Aquinas, the Saints, they need to just continue what they're doing. No need to push anything and continue to feed Beatrice and O'Keefe.
The thing is you don't want to necessarily go full court press straight off the bat because they are still undermanned, undersized. You know, like we saw late in the second half, Avery Simmons looked very tired.
Absolutely.
And it's just going to be one of those things like, can you hit your shots? Can you get St. Thomas Aquinas to force themselves to make mistakes? Can you make St. Thomas Aquinas bite themselves in the back, you know?
Yeah, and the biggest thing, like you said, the Panthers, they need to absolutely score when they have the chance. They had a few missed layups, a few missed threes, and also kind of make better shot selection. That's the biggest key, is just be smarter with the ball and make your shots.
Yeah, Reagan Williams had a couple tough shots that she was able to make, but a couple tough shots that did not fall for her. But
absolutely.
It is currently 35-23. We'll have second half action coming your way in about 8 minutes. Once again, thank you guys for watching on 810 Sports. Whether you're watching or listening, we appreciate it. You're listening or watching to the 810 Varsity Showdown, Park Hill South girls versus St. Thomas Aquinas girls. We'll be back in about 8 minutes.
The new Creekside location at 435 and 45 Highway with new introductory $1 prices for Park Hill and Park Hill South students and families. Stop by anytime or call 816-710-2800.
When it comes to fitness, what's real? How about a coach and a personal plan that give you 360 support? Join Anytime Fitness for just $1 today and get something real. That's Anytime Fitness. That's real AF. Visit AnytimeFitness.com.
Check out the new Creekside location at 435 and 45 Highway with new introductory $1 prices for Park Hill and Park Hill South students and families. Stop by anytime or call 816-710-2800.
When it comes to fitness, what's real? How about a coach and a personal plan that give you 360 support? Join Anytime Fitness for just $1 today and get something real. That's Anytime Fitness. That's real AF. Visit AnytimeFitness.com.
Check out the new Creekside location at 435 and 45 Highway with new introductory $1 prices for Park Hill and Park Hill South students and families. Stop by anytime or call 816-710-2800.
When it comes to fitness, what's real? How about a coach and a personal plan that give you 360 support? Join Anytime Fitness for just $1 today and get something real. That's Anytime Fitness. That's real AF. Visit AnytimeFitness.com.
Check out the new Creekside location at 435 and 45 Highway with new introductory $1 prices for Park Hill and Park Hill South students and families. Stop by anytime or call 816-710-2800.
When it comes to fitness, what's real? How about a coach, and a personal plan that give you 360 support. Join Anytime Fitness for just $1 today and get something real. That's Anytime Fitness. That's real AF. Visit AnytimeFitness.com.
Check out the new Creekside location at 435 and 45 Highway with new introductory $1 prices for Park Hill and Park Hill South students and families. Stop by anytime or call 816-710-2800.
Welcome back to the 810 Varsity live broadcast of the North Platte Park Hill South Panthers versus St. James Aquinas Saints.
St. Thomas Aquinas.
St. Thomas. I'm so sorry, and I apologize to any St. James Academy / St. Thomas Aquinas fans. No, because I said St.
Yeah. But yeah, like we were saying in the earlier broadcast, Charlotte O'Keefe, UT, University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley commit. We did just find out, I don't know why we did not know this previously, but Beatrice Colleton is committed to Oklahoma, and she'll be heading to Norman, Oklahoma next year.
That is a big division. SEC now school. Next year she'll be in the SEC playing basketball.
So if you are a Mizzou fan, you will be able to tune in and watch her play against her hometown Mizzou Tigers.
And just to let y'all know, the score has not changed since half. It is still 35-23, and Aquinas get the ball with a lead.
Number 23, Jemiah McPherson is going to pass it into Catherine Goodwin, and we are underway at this A10 Varsity Showdown. Number 25 at St. Thomas Aquinas High School. This is the, I believe this is the fifth, maybe sixth game of the day.
This is the fifth game of the day,
Fifth game of the day as Beatrice Colleton works down hard inside and draws the foul. That foul will be on number 44, Tatum Kells. That's her first personal foul. And Beatrice Colleton has it a line for two.
I know it's just the first foul, but it's not great for the Panthers. First of all, Beatrice Colleton is amazing at the free throw line.
Indeed she is.
And two, having fouls early, especially 14 seconds into the third quarter, that could severely hurt them, both in foul trouble and for double bonus later in the fourth quarter.
Beatrice Colleton knocks down both shots from the foul line. That increases her total for the game to 15 points here early in the third quarter. Jamie Dixon working hard on Catherine Goodwin, finds a pass inside to Avery Simmons. Avery Simmons going to work, and she knocks down that one. That's her 10th point of the game. And Catherine Goodwin looks to move things quickly, passes it inside to Beatrice Colleton, and just like that, they get those 2 points back.
Is there anything that you can do to stop her? She is a beast now with 17 points.
Maybe hurt her, but, you know, we don't. And she knocks down that three. Avery Simmons from deep. And again, Catherine Goodwin coming right down the court, using her speed and agility. Not able to get that layup to fall, though, and now it's Reagan Williams bringing the ball up court.
Reagan Williams is the key for Park Hill South. She has made 2 of their last 2 buckets and an assist right there to number 44, Tatum Kells.
Her first basket of the game. Jemiah McPherson going to work now. Hands it off to Charlotte O'Keefe and resets it back inside to Charlotte O'Keefe now. She's going to work on Reagan Williams. Brings it outside. Jemiah McPherson now works the ball over to Schnick. Schnick inside to Beatrice Colleton, and she draws another foul on Tatum Kells. That is now Tatum Kells' second foul.
I mean, there is not much you can do when you're, it says 1 inch difference, but it looks a lot bigger in real life. There is not much you can do, and now she's going to go back to the line where she has been phenomenal today.
I don't think she's missed yet. And that it continues. I thought we were about to have another commentator's curse right there, but she gets that one to go, increasing her total to 18 points. Second free throw on the way for Beatrice Colleton now. And she gets that one to go as well, 19 points total, and we are now at a 10, 11-point ball game, 41-30 with 6:25 left to go in the third quarter.
There are still 14 and a half minutes, and she has already dropped 19 points. Just a sloppy pass right there.
Jamie Dixon looks to go inside to number 23, Avery Simmons, but cannot find her. And Catherine Goodwin a little too fast for her own good there as she catches the ball out of bounds. The ball will go back to the Park Hill South Panthers.
Yeah, Park Hill South, it's only an 11-point deficit. Just remember, play it slow, find an open shot. And it wouldn't hurt if you gave the ball to Reagan Simmons.
If we've learned anything from watching the games today, that you are not out of the game at any point. Man, the game that we saw earlier today, number 35, Gabby Schultz knocks down the three. But like I was saying, as St. Thomas Aquinas turns the ball over, earlier The Blue Valley North versus who do they play?
The Panthers, the Derby Panthers.
Yeah, Blue Valley North versus Derby. Derby was trailing by at least 20 points and ended up coming back and only losing by 1 point. They led with 30 seconds left to go in the game, too.
Yeah, Derby was down 26 points, came back to a 1-point lead, and lost by 3 late. But this game is very well, they're very well in this, the Panthers. They just made a 3 and caused a turnover. A point here can make it a very, very winnable and tieable game.
Number 23, Avery Simmons, going to work now. Hands it off to Williams. Williams drives to the basket inside the Kells, and she's going to go to the line. That foul, it looks like number 24, Charlotte O'Keefe. I believe that will be her first.
Oh, it's on 42, Beatrice Colton. Wait, was it 20?
No, it is number 24, and that's her second. My apologies. It looked like 42 just because, they're the same number backwards, but Kells, first shot on the way, gets that one to go. Both of these teams are really good at the free throw line. I have not seen a lot of misses.
Yeah, that is a key to almost any team. If you can be consistent at the free throw line, that's how you put away teams.
And free throw is good as well.
Both teams can do that, making it a 6-point game here, 41-35 with 5:10 left in the third.
And that's going to be a timeout by head coach Rick Hetzel. He does not like the run that Park Hill South had just got on to get back into this game. And if you're head coach Josh Dorr for the Park Hill South Panthers, the only thing you're telling them in the huddle is to just keep doing what you're doing. You've got them on the ropes right now. It's time to hit them with that blow to get you right back into that game.
Absolutely. And for Park Hill South, get a stop, get a bucket. If you're Aquinas Saints, you absolutely just continue to feed O'Keefe and Colton. That is the way for you to win this game. No need to stress. Both teams are in this game, but they both have to play smart.
Yeah, right now St. Thomas Aquinas has been a little too fast for their own good. As you've seen, Catherine Goodwin, obviously a very fast player, has a great first step, but a little too fast at times. Has a couple turnovers here early in the second half, just strictly off of speed alone.
I agree. And the one thing I do have to compliment both teams, other than free throw, is they do not commit very many fouls. Last quarter, I believe that there was 11 fouls between the two among 2 whole quarters, and right now, 3 minutes in, there's only been 3 fouls. If they can keep their fouls down, this game could be very, very close down the stretch.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, if it comes down to free throws, it's going to be the team that misses one first, and that's not something that we're going to be able to see, I don't think, because both of these teams have been almost perfect from the line. Catherine Goodwin now to get things back started for us here for the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints. Inside to McPherson. Ooh, that almost looked like a travel, but it doesn't matter. And they're going to call a travel on number 24, Reagan Williams. I believe that was a travel on number 35, Kelsey Schneck, in the first place, but they didn't call that one, and the ball will remain with St. Thomas Aquinas.
Wide open in the corner.
Catherine Goodwin in the corner for 3, no good. The rebound goes to Avery Simmons. She's going to look to push things in transition, but now slows it down as they want to set up in the half court. Jamie Dixon now with the ball, guarded up by Catherine Goodwin.
That is exactly.
And McPherson comes and helps, but she can't get there in time, and Jamie Dixon draws the foul. That is going to be Jemiah McPherson's first foul.
Right now, the Panthers and the Saints have 4 timeouts, 2 fouls, and they are 6 points apart. Panthers have the ball and the possession arrow. I want to see what they can do here to make this game a closer game.
Ball in that out to Avery Simmons. She works it down low to Josie Ham. Back out to Avery Simmons now, who's going to work on it. Looks like number 42, Beatrice Colton. Ball now with Gabby Schultz. Back to Simmons for the 3, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Park Hill South, number 35. Gabby Schultz is going to be
on the floor?
And they call it on the floor. Gabby Schultz with the rebound there, but they're going to call it on the floor on Zoe McCrory. That's her 3rd foul of the game. Inbounds now to number 24, Reagan Williams.
This is a great possession so far by the Park Hill South Panthers.
Yeah, they've had a lot of good looks that they've passed up, though. A shot taken there, and that's a good shot there by Reagan Williams. Like you said, a great possession, and that's a great way to finish that off.
2 points, 2 fouls. and you got an offensive board that time. That is fantastic. And if I'm the Panthers, why wouldn't I feed Reagan Williams every
Beatrice
single
Colton
play?
wants it down low. She's going to get it, and she's going to get fouled. You can see her raising her hand. She definitely wanted that ball that whole possession, and she's going to go to the line for 2.
The Panthers have got 3 fouls this quarter, and all 3 of them have been on Beatrice Colton. And if she can go 2 for 2 here, she will have had, I believe, 10 for 10 from the line today.
That's Reagan Williams, or no, my apologies. They called that one on Avery Simmons. That's her second foul of the game.
Right now, Beatrice Colton is 9 for 9 at the free throw line.
And she has a total of 20 points in this ball game.
Make
And
it 21.
10 for 10. Man, that's what Oklahoma's going to be getting next year. Boomer Sooner for her. Speaking of Oklahoma, recently Caleb Williams entered the transfer portal. A lot of money going into him from Eastern Michigan. It'll be interesting to see if he takes it. I think it'll be pretty funny if he does, playing for a MAC school for $1 million. It's like free agency college football as number 33, J.D. Dixon knocks down the 3.
That was so downtown. Make it a 3-point game, 43-40.
And Catherine Goodwin can't hold on to the ball. It's going to go back to Park Hill South.
Panthers did exactly what the Panthers needed to do. Score a 3, cause a turnover. They get the ball back, just down by 3.
Be like I was saying, with Caleb Williams, I may not be still Steve Wiltfong over 24/7 Sports, but my crystal ball is 100% on North Carolina right now for him. Number 35, Gabby Schultz passes it off to number 23, Avery Simmons, who knocks down the basket. She now has 15 points, and this is a 1-point ball game with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Ball in the corner, she passes it back down to number 33, Tatum Grimes, who can't get the basket to go. And it falls to number 35, Kelsey Schnick, who gets the basket plus the foul.
The best response possible for the Aquinas Saints. That is exactly what they needed. It came a 1-point game after the Panthers having a hot streak right there, and they get a and 1. They have been hot from the free throw line.
Kelsey Schnick has 6 points currently in the game. And wow,
that's the first
rare
missed free throw this quarter.
The score remains 45-42 with 2:55 to remain in this third quarter. Park Hill South had a really sloppy start to the third quarter, but these last 3 minutes have been impeccable for them as number 24, Reagan Williams, with a smooth finish at the rim. And St. Thomas Aquinas is coming right back at them. Number 23, McPherson, eyes up a 3, does not take it. Passes it inside to Beatrice Colton. Pumps once and gets it plus the foul. Beatrice Colton is that girl.
This has been Reagan Williams and Beatrice Colton's half. They have been on fire. If she makes this, it would not only be her 24th point of the game, but make her 11 for 11 at the charity line.
Man, she's just been absolutely dominant now. They're using her size to her advantage. Just a smooth finish right there as number 44, Tatum Kells, checks in for number 23, Avery Simmons. Avery Simmons coming out of the game, that might be big for Park Hill South's offense. She's been doing really good. And now, a rare miss for Beatrice Colton. She is now 10 for 11. Score remains 47-44 with 2:25 left in the quarter.
At the 3-point game here, Park Hill South needs to find an open shot. No need to rush anything.
Josie Ham now passes the ball down to Schultz. Schultz back up to Reagan Williams, and she's looking to go to work on Charlotte O'Keefe. Step back jumper and
count it.
Tough shot there by Reagan Williams. She has 16 points in the game as McPherson pushes the ball up court. Tatum Grimes now. Goldsby finds Charlotte O'Keefe down low, and that's going to be a 3-second call on Charlotte O'Keefe. Stayed in there just a little too long, and that's going to be Park Hill South basketball.
The vision from the Saints right there was amazing.
Yeah.
They will get the violation and give it back to the Panthers. The Panthers are just down 1 after being down by 12 earlier in this quarter.
And Reagan Williams now slows the ball up a little bit for Park Hill South. Is going to work, passes it off to Josie Ham.
If I'm the Panthers, I'm giving it back to Reagan right now.
Jamie Dixon now does just that. Passes it inside now to Kells. Kells looking for Williams, and she drives to the basket, gets the layup, and Park Hill South takes the lead. 48-47 with 1:25 left to go in this quarter.
Reagan Williams is the answer for the Park Hill South Panthers.
McPherson, tough shot, no good. Rebound almost goes to Beatrice Colton, but she knocks it out of bounds. It's going to go to Park Hill South.
Beatrice Colton wanted that ball, but they're not going to give it to her. And Park Hill South, with their first lead since I believe the first quarter, get the ball and retain the possession arrow.
I think if we told you that they were trailing by more than 10 points earlier in this quarter, you would not believe us.
Absolutely not. And again, this is so close. I know Panthers have 2 extra fouls. They're close to being in the 1-1. But with the lead, same timeouts and the possession arrow, this game is virtually tied up.
Yes, it is. Number 3, Cameron Farber checks into the game as well. And number 23, Avery Simmons checks back in. Gives number 24, Reagan Williams, a little bit of a break.
Now that Reagan Williams is on the bench, I think you really need to go to Avery Simmons or maybe try to feed Kells down low.
Yeah, and right now Ham with the ball. Passes it off to Farber, who's going to reset things. Guarded by number 33, Tatum Grimes.
I like Park Hill South slowing it down here, but I do want to question, with 40 seconds left, are they going to wait out 40 seconds to get the last shot of this quarter?
And it looks like it does, as, you know, Avery Simmons just balled the hip right now.
She needs to watch out for the 5-second violation. She's going to dribble, which gives her another 5 seconds.
Kells now on the high block, passes it out to Jamie Dixon. It does look like they're going to hold the ball for the last 20 seconds now as they lead 48-47.
When you're up by 1 or you're up in general, no need to rush anything. Just find a shot.
Yep.
Give them no possession afterwards, and you have the possession so you get the ball in the next quarter.
Jamie Dixon now works the ball inside to Josie Ham. Back out to Dixon from way downtown, and that's going to be an air ball, and that's going to end the quarter. Park Hill South on top, 48-47.
That was a tough shot. I mean, I don't love the shot selection, but at the end of the day, you get the ball back at the end of the quarter. You get a little bit of rest. Reagan Williams gets to probably come back in the game here, and it's just a tough shot off the back foot.
Yeah.
People in the crowd seem pretty shocked by this score, but every single game today has been pretty darn close. I hope you guys are enjoying the Varsity 810 network, and we will be back shortly in just 35 seconds with the Park Hill South versus St. Aquinas Saints.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter action from St. Thomas Aquinas High School between the Park Hill South Lady Panthers and the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints. You know, a very, I want to say lopsided, a very interesting third quarter, though, for Park Hill South. They trailed early by 10 points. It looked like they were going to, you know, allow a run to happen from St. Thomas Aquinas, knock them out of the game. But
absolutely.
Great plays by Reagan Williams and Avery Simmons to get them back in the game and up by 1 point now.
The first quarter was neck and neck. The second quarter was all Saints, and the third quarter was all the Panthers. Let's see what can happen here as Simmons puts it up and doesn't make it.
Tatum Grimes gets the rebound. She's looking for Catherine Goodwin, and Catherine Goodwin uses her speed to push the ball into transition. Kicks out wide to Schultz, or Schnick, my apologies. Schnick passes inside to O'Keefe, who's been kind of really shut down today. Only has 3 points, but has done everything else well for the team. Good vision, got a couple assists, great on the offensive rebounds. But like I said, not a lot of points. As Catherine Goodwin hits that three.
Count it. They have been doing amazing with threes today. Both teams have. The only thing is, do you want to consist of that or just give it to Beatrice down low because she has been farming points?
That is Catherine Goodwin's 10th point of the game. Step back jumper, no good by Reagan Williams. And now St. Thomas Aquinas looks to push this lead to double digits. Schnick passes it inside to Beatrice, and she gets fouled. She's going to go to the line. She's currently 10 from 11 from the foul line.
I believe you meant a 2-score game. But, yeah, like we said earlier, Beatrice Colton is 10 for 11 at the charity line.
First shot on the way for Beatrice Colton, the Oklahoma commit. and gets that one to go. She now has 24 points on this night.
With a bucket here, not only does it make her 12 for 13, but gives her 25 points, leading all scorers in this game.
And it gets to go. I want to know how many rebounds she has. I'm not keeping track of that, but I definitely believe she is close, if not already has a double-double.
I think O'Keefe is also close to a double-double. Even though with 3 points, I think she has about 6 assists and 7 boards.
Inside now to Avery Simmons. She's going to go to work. Gets doubled on the post. Kicks it out to Jamie Dixon. Right back to Simmons.
Kells was open in the flat.
Dixon for 3 in the corner. No good. The rebound goes to Kells. Kells passes it out. Number 35, Gabby Schultz. Can't get the shot to go, and that's Beatrice Colton rebound. All the way inside to Grimes, and she's going to get her 6 points.
And they got right back in it. Down by 1, now up by 6. A 7-point swing for the Saints.
As they lead 54-48 with 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. If you've enjoyed your basketball today on the 810 Broadcasting Network, then you really want to come and watch next week. 810 Varsity Showdown number 26 at Staley High School. Should be great basketball games there. As Jamie Dixon, step back 3, no good. That ball is going to go out off of number 24, Reagan Williams, and St. Thomas Aquinas is going to retain possession. But like I was saying, if you're not able to join us next week at Staley High School, we will also be streaming these games live on the 810 Varsity Network, 810varsity.com. Great pass there by Beatrice Colton. And
they're going to call a foul.
Charlotte O'Keefe, it looked to me like there was minimal contact even towards the ball. I thought it was more of a block than a foul. I thought it was just more of an air ball than a block or foul, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think there probably was a little bit of hand on the ball, but it doesn't really matter what we think.
Nonetheless, she's going to go to the line.
Absolutely.
Shooting 2. First shot up and is no good. She has really not been the scorer she is used to being today.
Yeah, and that was an uncharacteristic miss from O'Keefe right there. Charlotte O'Keefe is usually lights out from the charity line, but she, I believe, is 4 for 5 on the day.
No, she actually only has 3 points.
Okay.
Second shot on the way, and can't get that one either. Rebound goes to Reagan Williams, who averages 8.3 rebounds per game this year. Reagan Williams, sidestep jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Schneck. Jamie Dixon looked like to be pressing, but lets off the pressure. Inside to Beatrice Colton, and she gets that basket to go. 27 points for her tonight. What a move by Beatrice Colton.
There's not much you can do against Beatrice Colton. She has scored so many points and is the sole reason the Saints are so far ahead by 8, 56-48.
Now with Josie Ham with the ball, guarded by Grimes, passes it off to Jamie Dixon. Jamie Dixon has hit a couple of threes, definitely has not shied away from them, but hasn't made more than she's missed. Ham now, looking inside, passes it to Kells, all the way into the corner for Schultz. Schultz, big skip pass to Ham. Ham finds Reagan Williams, who cuts it inside, hits Kells at the free throw line, and she does not get the bounce she needed. Rebound to Charlotte O'Keefe.
Rim, backboard, rim, and out.
Number 35 with a great cut, but a great block by number 44, Tatum Kells. A great cut there by Kelsey Schneck, but she could not get the finish to go.
That's another reason why I feel that the shot clock is so important in high school basketball, because blocks that don't turn into turnovers seem useless since there is no effect to the shot clock.
And Schneck inside, can't get that one to go. Hits the bottom side of the rim. Number 24, Reagan Williams, checked out of the ball game. Let's see if they can do anything on offense without her there.
I believe that was Tatum Wells' 11th board of the game.
Yeah, Tatum Kells has definitely been one of the only presence inside for Park Hill South tonight. Dixon passes it out to Schultz. She eyes up a 3, does not take it, then takes one, an air ball. Charlotte O'Keefe with the long rebound. Catherine Goodwin passes the ball all the way up the court. What a pass. What a pass. Kelsey Schneck finishes off, but once again, what a pass by Catherine Goodwin. And Park Hill South, Josh Dorr need a timeout.
I didn't realize it was football. That was an excellent play. That was like a quarterback throwing to a tight end and putting it up for the score.
Man, that was a 3/4 quarter pass from a girl that is 5'5". She has definitely got some arm strength on her.
Yeah, and this is beginning to fade out of a competitive game as the Saints lead the Panthers 58-48 with 3:40 left. But as it is anyone's game, there are 3 timeouts for the Panthers, but the Saints are in bonus. So, and they have the possession arrow. This game could get ugly here soon. Fine.
Parkville South is going to inbound the ball. It looks like Jamie Dixon will be taking the ball up the court for them. Let's see if they can finally get some things going here on offense. It's been a very slow fourth quarter, very cold fourth quarter. They have Christmas takeover collectively as a team right now.
Parkville South needs to find something.
Kells puts up a shot, can't get to go. Rebound to Grimes. And it looks like Parkville South is coming out of a full court press out of that timeout. As they called a foul, but I definitely thought that was going to be a jump ball.
I believe that it was a jump ball, which would have stayed with the Saints, but they're going to call a foul, which it is 1-1, as that is the Panthers' 8th foul, and they get to go back to the line.
Number 35, Kelsey Shinek, will be going to the line. That is number 20, Josie Ham's 3rd foul of the ball game. Front end of the 1-1 on the way.
2 makes here could potentially make this game quite far from reachable.
She knocks down the first of the 1-1. That is her 9th point of the ball game.
This game has been runs on runs on runs.
Indeed, as a 12-point run by St. Thomas Aquinas. If they make this free throw, it will be 13, and they get it to go. This is her 10th point of the game. Kelsey Schneck increases the lead 60-48 with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, the Panthers really need to find something here. It doesn't matter if it's a 3 or a 2. You need to get some points on the board with just 3 minutes left and down by 12.
Avery Simmons all the way gets fouled by number 42, Beatrice Colton.
And why wouldn't you give it to one of your star players? And now she gets 2 free shots at the charity line to potentially bring this down from a 12-point game to a 10-point game.
And free throws will definitely be important for Parkville South. You want to get to the line as much as you can without allowing St. Thomas Aquinas to get to the line. 3 points at the line without the time clicking off is very important for them right here.
Absolutely, and that will go. And by the way, next game is Olathe South, top 15 team versus the number 4 team, Staley Falcons. That should be a great game right after this.
Second free throw on the way. She gets that one to fall as well. Avery Simmons currently has 17 points, and that will makes her deficit 10 points now, 60-50 with 3 minutes left.
Absolutely. And the big thing is there's been 10 timeouts, and only 4 of those have been called the entire game. So this game could go on a lot longer than 3 minutes.
Yeah. You know, my grandpa doesn't like watching basketball for that reason. You know, I love watching basketball. I always try to watch it at home whenever I can, but whenever he's sitting down there, he said he would rather watch paint dry than watch a basketball game, just because of the last 5 minutes of basketball takes so long.
That is very true, but it makes games interesting because in football, if there's a minute left, you have the ball or don't have the ball, it doesn't matter, and if you're down by 9, there's almost no chance that you win that game. But in basketball, there's a minute left, there's a 9-point game, you have 0 timeouts, you have 3 timeouts, it doesn't matter. There is a viable chance that you could win that game, and I absolutely love basketball for that volatile type of sport.
Yeah, you know, 9 points is just 3 threes. Very doable.
This seems a little long for a full timeout, but maybe my math is wrong. It feels longer than a minute.
Definitely has felt a little bit longer than a minute, but, you know, the refs are going to let him have it, you know.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. But the big thing is that St. Thomas Aquinas have only had 4 fouls in the entire second half. That is huge. On top of Beatrice Colton having 27 points and 2 other players having 10+ points, that is the key for their winning is their free throw percentage and their lack of getting fouls.
And those 2 other players in double digits are Catherine Goodwin with 10 and Kelsey Schnick with 10 collectively. And now is Catherine Goodwin on the ball, guarded by Jamie Dixon. Over to Grimes. Great defense by Avery Simmons, and they're going to call a foul. Looked like she definitely hit the ball in my opinion, but a foul nonetheless. That is number 3, I believe. Number 4, actually, for Avery Simmons. One more, and she will have to sit for the rest of the ball game.
That would hurt dramatically. Her and Reagan Williams have been the 2 key parts to the Park Hill South Panthers offense and defense, as number 33
Tatum Grimes
makes the first of the 2 of the 1-and-1.
One more foul would put St. Thomas Aquinas in a double bonus, so she misses the second of the 1-on-1. And Avery Simmons comes away with the rebound. Pushes the tempo, hands it off to Schultz in the corner. She eyes up 3, does not take it. Now it's rebounded out, or not rebounded, reset out to Jamie Dixon, my apologies.
They're going to call a jump, and that's
control of the ball.
That's going to go in possession of the Saints because they have the possession arrow. The Saints have the ball with an 11-point lead with just 2:37 left here in the 4th.
You know, Park Hill South definitely has the ability to get back into this game. You know, just a couple of threes needed. Jamie Dixon, a capable 3-point shooter. Avery Simmons, a capable 3-point shooter. Reagan Williams, a very capable 3-point shooter, shooting 40% from the 3-point line on the season.
But the biggest thing now is defense. Can they stop Beatrice Colton and the Aquinas Saints from scoring?
Catherine Goodwin, guarded by Jamie Dixon, beats her with her speed, going all the way to the basket, and gets fouled. That's going to be number 5 on Avery Simmons. That is a very questionable call. That was definitely a block from my angle. That's going to be Avery Simmons' night.
Not only does she have to go to the locker room early, but that is a very controversial call, especially with only 2:28 left, and that puts the Panthers down a tremendous amount by putting the Saints in double bonus.
Man, what a very questionable call. That's definitely a game changer right there. Avery Simmons is not happy about it. All the fans are not happy about it. The coach is not happy about it.
Everyone gives her an applause as she has played a phenomenal game tonight.
Avery Simmons is going to finish with 17 points. That beats her season average of 10.8 on the season.
But at the start of the game, like we said, that is the hard part of being the Panthers. They only have 8 players, and now that one's fouled out, you have 2 subs. So if someone gets injured, someone gets fouled out, or someone has to take a breath, you're going to have almost no options to sub them in and out.
And Catherine Goodwin misses that first free throw. As many would say, ball does not lie.
Second
free
one's
throw on
up.
the way. Now one falls.
That makes it a 12-point game as the Saints lead the Panthers 62-50.
Jamie Dixon inside to Kells. Kells finds Jamie Dixon on the cut, but that is stolen by number 24, Charlotte O'Keefe, and is out to Schneck, who pushes it in transition. And that's going to be a jump ball.
That's going to be Panthers' ball if it's jump. It is.
And the crowd right now helping the Panthers get back into this one. Great energy right now.
Absolutely. The Panthers are down by 12, and a point is desperately needed from the Panthers. But the game is not over with 3 timeouts and 2:09 left on the cream clock.
Ham with the ball now. Out to Schultz. Schultz finds Jamie Dixon, who's going to fire a 3. Can't get it to go, and that's going to be an offensive rebound, though, and it's a foul called on Beatrice Colton. Great offensive rebound there by Gabby Schultz. That is, I think, her 3rd foul.
3rd or 4th?
That is number 4, Beatrice Colton with 4 fouls.
That completely changes stuff. Although the Panthers are not yet in bonus, which is astounding since it's almost the end of the game.
Kells now with the ball. But yeah, like you were saying.
That puts her in dire fight. If she gets one more foul, she's out, and that could change the game completely for Park Hill South. Yeah,
she has scored a majority of their points. Definitely their leading score tonight with 5, 10, 50, 20, 21, 27 points. Jamie Dixon gonna fire another 3 and can't get this one to go. Beatrice Colton with the rebound. Jamie Dixon has not been on her best shooting performance tonight.
She dropped 2 in a row earlier in the 3rd and then has gone 0 for 4 here in the 4th. And the Panthers need something here with only 1:20 left. It's very, very unlikely for them to get a dub here.
O'Keefe, and Charlotte O'Keefe gets her 5th point of the game.
Moving fast, the Panthers. Might as well.
Can't get it to go.
And
long rebound out to Jamie Dixon. Jamie Dixon's going to pull one as well. She can't get that one to go. Kells tips it out to number 3, Cameron Farber, but that goes off her fingertips.
They're going to give the ball to the Saints, and it is looking like the Saints won this game.
64-50 with 1:01 to go here in the 4th quarter. It's going to look like St. Thomas Aquinas is going to hold on to this one. But a great steal there by Reagan Williams. Reagan Williams is going to take it coast to coast and finish with their layup. That's her 20th point of the game.
I like the timeout by the Park Hill South Panthers. You can never give up, and that is the best time to call it. But win or lose, this game is a lot closer than what the score is showing right now.
That is definitely the case. But like I was saying, Reagan Williams has 20 points, averages 14.2 on the season, so this 20-point performance will definitely bump that up a little bit. You know, her and Avery Simmons, the two-headed monster for Park Hill South, have played their hearts out. You know, Avery Simmons fouling out with 17 points. Definitely should be in the game still, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
But, you know, at the end of the day, their two performances were collectively not enough for their team. They needed... Usually Jamie Dixon is able to step up and fill that role as a third scorer, but
yeah,
she's just not been on her game tonight.
And the big thing here, to recap, win or lose, the Panthers and the Saints look great. Both for the Kansas side, for the St. Thomas Aquinas Saints, or for the Missouri side, the Park Hill South Panthers. Both of these teams look to do phenomenal things later down the line.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know, a little preview for our next game. Staley Falcons will be taking on the Olathe South Eagles. Man, that's going to be a really good game. Olathe South playing just last night, though. Might be a little fatigued. It'll be interesting to see how that affects them.
Absolutely. And Staley's had a few nights off as the Saints bring up the court with just 40 seconds left.
Charlotte O'Keefe.
If they don't foul here, I'm
Catherine Goodwin
scared that it
hits
might
Crimes
be
in the corner, and it looks like they're just going to let this one. I mean... They're still trying. Good steal there by Schultz.
That could have been called carry, but they're not going to.
And it's blocked by number 4, Catherine Goodwin, the 5'5 junior.
You know, that confuses me. You know, I think that was a good call. I don't think that was a...
I think that was more of a foul than the one that ended up taking Avery Simmons out of the game.
I agree. I don't think that the last one was a... I mean, if anything, that one was more of a foul than the one that took her out.
Schultz is going to pull up deep from 2. No
Can't
good.
Go.
Beatrice Colton's going to grab the board. And it's going to be a foul on number 24, Reagan Williams. That is her 5th, maybe her 4th.
I think it's her 3rd. No, it might be 4th. But that I mean, the ref.
And that is her 4th.
I know the ref was trying to get them to kind of let this game get out, but you could tell they were trying to get a foul there. That he kind of let a few seconds that could potentially, probably not, be big in this game, just drain out.
And she knocks down that first free throw. That increases her total to 28 points. Beatrice Colton, what a night.
Definitely player of the game for the Saints here, as if she makes this, and she doesn't,
no
it's
good.
a 28-point game for her, and I believe a double-double, because I'm
Jamie Dixon pulling up for 3, can't get that one to go. Just continuing on her cold night tonight. Only 2 makes Jamie Dixon not a lot of help for the Park Hill South offense.
Absolutely.
Done some good things defensively, but offensively just not there tonight.
The biggest thing for the Panthers is watch back some tape, learn what you did wrong in the 4th and what you did right in the 3rd, as that ends the game, and the Saints beat the Panthers 65-52.
Park Hill South is going to drop to 8-3 on the year, while St. Thomas Aquinas will increase their record to 7-0. A great game by Beatrice Colton, finishing with 28 points. On the other side of the floor, Park Hill South, 2 great performances, Reagan Williams and Avery Simmons. Reagan Williams finishes with 20 points. Avery Simmons finishes with 17. Next up, we're going to have the Staley Falcons versus the Olathe South Eagles. What a game that's going to be. If you're interested in watching that, tune in on 810varsity.com. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
always starts with community, customers, employees. Capital Federal, true blue for over 125 years. It always starts with community, customers, employees. Capital Federal, true blue for over 125 years.